Hello everyone. Previously, we learned how to construct simple sentences using present tense. Today, we are going to look into how to construct simple sentences using past tense. But before that, let's recap what is past tense. Past tense refers to a tense that tells us an action that has happened. In another case, it means an action that had happened in the past. For example, I ate an apple yesterday. It means that the action of eating the apple happened yesterday. The second example is I drank orange juice 2 days ago. The action of drinking the orange juice happened 2 days ago. The third example is my father bought a new car last week. The action of his father buying a new car happened last week. Therefore, to construct simple sentences using past tense, I think we have seen that we need to change the verb. Let's see, is there a difference between the verb for singular and plural for past tense sentences? Before we go further into examples, let's take a look at the words or phrases that are normally used to explain a sentence being in the past tense. We can use the word last. For example, last night, last Sunday, last week, last weekend, last year, and last month to show that the action has happened. We can also use the word ago, 10 minutes ago, an hour ago, 3 days ago, a week ago, a month ago, or a year ago to show an action had happened in the past. Besides that, we can also use the word yesterday. Yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, and the day before yesterday. All these words and phrases are indication to show an action that had happened in the past. If these words and phrases are in the sentence, we know the action is an action in the past. Now let's look at some examples. Before this, we know that for present tense, we must change the verb for singular and plural. How about past tense? Let's take a look at the sentence for singular. Ali played football yesterday evening. We know that the action happened in the past due to the phrase yesterday evening. Therefore, the verb must be added with the ed at the back. Let's look at the plural sentence now. They played football last Sunday. We know that the action of them playing football happened last Sunday. Therefore, the tense must be in the past tense. However, although there is difference between singular and plural, but they have the same past tense, which is ed. What is the conclusion? For past tense, no matter if the subject is singular or plural, the verb is the same. How is it the same? We must add ed after the verb. Let's take a look at another example that we have seen earlier. My mother cooked delicious meals last night. The action happened in the past. Therefore, the verb must be added with ed. For plural, the chefs cooked delicious meals last month. The action happened last month. Therefore, the verb must be added with ed. Let's take a look at another example. My father drove a big red car to Malacca a fortnight ago. A fortnight ago means 2 weeks ago. Let's take a look at the verb. There is no ed in this verb, but we change the verb from drive to drove. I will explain in another video about this irregular past tense. For plural, Ramli and Hassan drove on the racing track a week ago. The action happened in the past, which is a week ago. Therefore, we use the word drove. One question: why don't we use the word drive and add an ed behind? This is because it is against the rule to add ed for the word drive. The past tense for the word drive is not drived, but drove. I will explain in the next video about past tense that used ed and the past tense that do not end with ed. I hope all of you are clear on how to construct sentences using past tense. As the conclusion, for past tense sentences, it does not matter whether it is singular or plural. The verb has the same spelling. Thank you very much for watching.